ever wondered how they brought terrifying monsters like Frankenstein to life? Or how they were able to film Winston Churchill even though he's been dead for over a century? All of this would not have been possible without the power of makeup! Makeup has played an integral part of theater and film for hundreds of years. Even as film and technology have gotten better as time goes by, makeup is still used. With the magic of makeup, we can transform people into monsters, an actor into another person, and other controversial methods that won't work today. One of the defining touchstones of makeup in film during the former half of the 20th century is Universal. More specifically, their classic movie monsters. The first wave of these movie monsters came in the 1920s with grotesque literary figures like the Man Who Laughs, the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and of course, the Phantom of the Opera. It was here when Lou Chaney Sr. earned his moniker, the Man of 1,000 Faces. Most of them were applied by his own hands. In fact, his makeup for Phantom was so terrifyingly good, audience screamed and fainted in response. It was in the 1930s, however, when Universal's name would enter the movie monster lexicon, thanks to a large part of one of the greatest mad scientists of all time, Jack Pierce. It was arguably Pierce that helped Universal find its identity in the 1930s and 40s. He did most of the creatures at the time with the major exception of Bela Lugosi's Dracula, who insisted on applying his own makeup. Even though he was considered weary, bad-tempered, and not very well liked around the studio, there was no denying his makeup skills were the crux of the Universal monster movie. With cotton, collodion, gum, and green grease paint, he would create the look that would come to define Frankenstein's monster in the ensuing 90 years since its release. That Boris Karloff took out a dental plate to sink his face didn't hurt either. Along with his most prized creation, Pierce gave us The Bride of Frankenstein, The Mummy, The Wolfman, and The Creature from the Black Lagoon, all classics in their own right. In 1939, we got The Wizard of Oz, an early example of a film in color. In the 1960s, we got The Planet of the Apes and the start of Star Trek. In the 1970s, we saw the historic arrival of Star Wars, and the work of Stuart Freeborn, referred to as the godfather of modern makeup design. Jumping forward to another milestone in makeup was achieved. In 1980, we saw the release of the film The Elephant Man, receiving critical acclaim, especially for the extensive makeup skills used to transform John Hurt into John Merrick. The film received 8 Oscar nominations, but complaints were received by the Academy Board of Governors about the Elephant Man's makeup work not being recognized. In response, they decided to add a new category for Best Makeup. A year later, Rick Baker was awarded the Academy Award for Best Makeup for his stunning work on An American Werewolf in London as the category's first winner. Baker would go on to win 6 more Oscars out of a total of 11 nominations for his achievement in makeup. In the past 2 decades, makeup and practical effects have improved with the advancement of technology. Today's movie monster master, Guillermo del Toro, modernizes classic movie monsters with his works such as Hellboy, Pan's Labyrinth, and The Shape of Water. The Faun and the Pale Man from Pan's Labyrinth and the Asset from The Shape of Water are examples of how advanced modern makeup has become. By utilizing animatronics to add moving elements, green screening parts of the body out to make them look less human, and the use of CGI to enhance the makeup that would be difficult to do practically, Guillermo and others like him have truly transformed their actors into lifelike creatures. Makeup has also advanced to the point of being able to withstand more strenuous conditions, such as sweating and dancing. In addition, rather than making one single face piece, makeup artists are able to craft the prosthetics into several pieces to allow the actors more flexibility for facial expressions and let their performance shine through. So, why are makeup artists still important today? With the advancement of technology, we are able to improve classic techniques and find new and innovative ways to enhance makeup to bring beloved characters to life. And, let's face it, certain things just don't translate well in CGI.